Oh, hi. This is my morning blog. Today, my meditations, I was working with the blue energy circuit. This is a lot to do with the sexual energies and the kidneys and adrenals. It's kind of the waterworks. It's the adrenals, the kidneys, the bladder, and the penis vagina. And they have a very particular energy. And last weekend, I did a webinar where we worked with the energies at Checkers, very potent, and we worked with a particular chalice shape there. And this Sunday, we're going to do the same again as a webinar. You're all invited. I'll put a link below. You can come to it. Where we'll be working with a different chalice shape in the same place of the sacred site at Chequers, where the Prime Minister lives. There's another chalice shape integrated into the first one that relates to the blue energy circuits and the water circuit as an underground river and ponds and springs, and then it comes up making a chalice shape around the two hills. And I put pictures there so you can see the two different chalices, and if you look at one, it has this fire energy, connects quite strongly to the ovaries, the testes, the uterus and prostate. Checkers very much to do with creation. And then if you look at the other chalice shape, which actually centers right next to the house at Chequers, you only have to look at it and it starts connecting to the penis, vagina, the bladder. You can instantly feel that connection down through there, and the adrenals and kidneys. Hang on, there's something on my screen. Sorry about this. Maybe it looked like I was pointing at you there. I was just rubbing something off the screen that was moving around. You know, while I was moving, it was staying still, but it was off-putting. And that is what we will be working with. And normally, the sexual organs are all put together, you know, as people view them. You've got the penis, vagina as the grounded energies, the prostate and uterus, more to do with the heart, and then the ovaries and testes, still to do with the heart, but they're the higher energies for the heart. And so obviously they fit together in that. But the ovaries, testes, uterus and prostate, they're all the fire circuit. Penis, vagina is a different circuit. It's the water circuit, and it connects with this second chalice strongly. And in that differentiation, it becomes easier to understand and easier to work with, because the energies naturally work up and down through that circuit. You've got the deeper earth, more sexual energies in the penis, vagina. These energies rise into the bladder, which has a different energy. It's much more to a place that gathers a lot of stress, but on the other hand, it's a lot to do with relaxation. Then these open up, like the chalice, penis, vagina, opening up into the chalice shape, kidneys. These are like the lungs for the circuit, have a very spiritual energy, a lot of connections to the brain, but really our ability to deeply relax and rejuvenate ourselves. You know, a lot of energy comes in here, and these are to do with our basic energies that we bring in with us this lifetime, you know, from our ancestry, from creation. You know, this is the kind of first port of call for those energies, and then this rises into the adrenals, which are the kind of mind, the brain for this circuit. Connect to the brain, connect to the nervous system. And we will be using the matrices as checkers, as visualizations. You know, you can go to checkers and work directly with this circuit there, but even when you're doing that, it's a reflection of what's happening in you. Or as in the webinar, we just work with that circuit within ourselves, but image it at checkers, and both get healed. You do it at a distance with checkers, and you do it within yourself at the same time. And having a natural base in the earth and nature for this circuit in particular is very helpful, because a lot of the time our sexuality has been messed around with how we think we should be in that area, how we think we should be performing and feeling in that area. The whole of advertising, television, YouTube, the internet, is normally based around sexuality, and that has an effect on us and how we think we should be. Religion, big time, quite down on sexuality. So there's all of that, parenting, you know, how we're meant to be. For animals, it's kind of just as it is, really. In humans, we're evolving, and it can be used as the primordial energy, the base, that impetus, that potency that rises through the body to enlightenment, through the spine, through the brain, through the crown chakra, into the higher energies. So there is that potency. That sexual energy doesn't just have to be for men and women, or men and men maybe, or women and women, whoever, you know, that sexuality drawing people together, and that energy is released in sex. Or that energy can go inwardly, heal through us, open up through us, connect us to God, love making with God and the earth. So that is what we'll be working with this Sunday. It's worth looking at the pictures. It's worth clicking on this, on the subscribe button. I think there are 2 people coming up, so I think 2 people are watching this. Hello, people. Glad you're watching. Welcome to my morning videos. I'm going to do these every day. And working with it in the earth like this, and you know, it's a large site. There's 2 hills relate to the kidneys and adrenals. There's a center right next to checkers. This is the bladder. Then there's the stream or underground river with all the ponds and springs on it, down to a pond at the bottom. This is the penis vagina. So it gives you a way of feeling it in the earth, and we work with it in particular ways, very particular ways of opening it up and how to work with it. It's like opening gates, kind of sacred doors that you can open, so it energetically starts working. We'll be working with those, and when you are connected to the earth, when your sexuality, when your penis and vagina is connected to the earth rather than somebody else, or maybe it's someone else at the same time, I don't know, but just connected to the earth in this passive state. You know, often we only feel our sexuality when we're sexually aroused. We don't actually feel it so much in a passive state. It's either we're sexually aroused, or there's kind of not so much there, but in its passive state, it has an energy, a healing energy, and it's good if that is mirrored in the earth, because you can feel it in yourself and feel it in the earth, and it's instigated in the earth as an energy. And once you start getting a sense of that, it's deeply grounding, deeply enlightening, because suddenly you think, oh, that's an energy I didn't know about before. That isn't how I felt it before. That isn't how I see it before, but it's real. And then that can start releasing the stress out of the bladder, out of the kidneys, out of the adrenals. This whole circuit is completely under stress in our whole environment and society. The adrenals, the flight, we can do neither most of the time. We can neither fight nor flight. So they're stressed out. That stresses out through the whole endocrine system and the thyroid and the ovaries, testes, through the whole endocrine system and through the whole body. The kidneys are under stress through toxins, toxicity. The bladder is under stress through empathy with other people. It picks up stress on an energy level. The penis, vagina under stress because we have a different image of what they are, of their true nature. So these organs that will just let the energy release into the earth, when they become, the plug is opened in the realization of their true energy, and then once feeling that true energy first, the stress out of this circuit can earth, and we find our true ground through our sexuality, which isn't a sexual act, it's just an energetic act. And then once that stress is cleared, then the potency can grow in that area, and it can come up as a healing energy through the bladder, through the kidneys, through the adrenals, and can heal that whole circuit. And as it does that in those organs, it does that through the whole body and connects through the higher self, through the top of the earth, connects through the top of the head, connects to the earth, through the bottom of the feet. So that's what we're doing on Sunday. Please feel free to come. I'm just making these videos every morning now. I do my morning meditations. I work with holographic breathing. I work with water. And then I think I just talk for a bit and everyone can listen if they so wish. And then I go on with my daily stuff. So anyway, I'm not going to make them too long. So that is it for the day. Look at the pictures. I've got, there's free videos to learn holographic breathing. There's a Facebook group, free Learn Holographic Breathing. Subscribe to my newsletter on my website and you'll get information about free webinars, special offers, and everything that is going on. So I wish you well, and try learning holographic breathing. Everyone should do holographic breathing. It's the best. It's the only one as far as I'm concerned. No, it's not the only one, but it's really good. So I hope you enjoy that. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And this is me signing off now. So goodbye.